Sorry. It's actually a really good song, but you'll see later on in the game. It's a good song. There are some things that I won't be able to do right away in the game.
Damn it, Ritz, where are you?
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things right.
Get out of my way. You're destroying homes. You guys aren't solving anything. Stop it, or I'll kill you all. Sadly right now, until I actually get into the city up there, I won't be able to get myself new gear. I could go into the city, but I have to solve some issues first.
We're the Templars. They don't care who they kill anymore.
I found this ring on a Templar I killed.
This is it. Praise to you and the Inquisition for giving my husband justice. It won't bring him back, but his spirit will rest easier now. As will mine.
No problem. Anyone who defiles... Well, I don't like people who just kill for no reason. There's no point to it. Killing without cause or justification only breeds disaster and hate. And you're doing whatever your goal is, harm instead of good. Was that a shotgun spell thing? Huh. Can't wait till I can make myself my armors and stuff. Mages lock themselves in a house for safety. Instead of trying to break down the door, burn it! That's a bit, aggro? Oh, that's a mountain. Just, whoop, that's a mountain. Great, they're fighting up there again.
What's with the skull?
This is
Skull
what's with the
illuminates
skull.
certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
Of course, why not? What would be the fun not having a skull? I'm under attack.
We should search the area.
I'll search the area in a second. I know. First, I have to destroy this. Is the game a bit loud for you guys?
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold. Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
By the way, that actually is useful to do. Dwarf climbing powers activate. Okay, let me think. How did I get in here last time? Get up there, which might get up this. This, to this. Do this, and there we go. I want my bog unicorn, but I have to unlock the horses first. And there's a bunch of other stuff I need to do before I do the horses. I have to clear up the area around the horses first. Otherwise it's a huge pain. Should get those done too. First things first. Set up.
This would be a good place to set up camp.
The mages and the Templars chose a poor location for working out their differences.
There we go. I'll head there, grab 3. The Oasis will be the next area I do after I get this area done and make myself a little bit tougher. Because the Oasis... it's actually not a bad place. Pretty simple. This game is a lot easier to travel in than most RPGs because of being able to fast travel from any point is useful. Now finding all the shards in the game is tiresome, but worth it. Trust me on that. I say it's worth it. Really is.
That may be worth investigating.
I dink around with the outskirts first, then move in. Usually. I try to skip.
Inquisition could determine the...
The reason why I
These
support the
objects.
mages is because the Templars are a bit too restrictive in what they want. They want to protect everyone from mages, when it should be, we should protect the mages and everyone. And the funny thing is, the Templars are supposed to be a part of the Chantry, and funny fact, the whole point of the Chantry is the worship of one person, the Maker, and his wife Andraste. Another funny fact, Andraste was a mage. So that means they done fucked up. So they're criticizing mages and they're trying to act like it doesn't do anything. Like, really? Claim this in the name of the... Could get Blackwell, but that doesn't really make the story. Gets me someone more useful than Cassandra. Jesus, I don't like Cassandra. The funny fact is that the Wardens, the Grey Wardens, actually don't care about magic. Grey Wardens are some of the most competent warriors and mages. They care about order and a lot more other things than
Not from my clan, though.
With both Templars and mages here, they'd profit greatly from smuggling lyrium.
Hey, Borello. I think there's like tier 7. Almost unbearable.
doubt these were mere bandits. They moved with the efficiency of a trained group.
Hey! How dare you have Paragon A Duking cards? That was me in a form of... I'm the Warden Commander, bitch! Let's see if Blackwall here. I do like Blackwall more than I like the Sun. The reason I don't like Cassandra is because Cassandra's not that good of a tank. She just isn't. Blackwall has always been a great tank to me. I can't get Blackwall right now, so that's that. Nice, I'm level 5. Vanguard. Charging Bull, meh. Challenge, meh. Guard will be useful in a while, but meh. Need to level up and get a little bit better here. That's a Fennec. Turn 3 times.
We must have done enough to draw the attention of the clerics by now. Shouldn't we meet with them?
No.
There are defenses prepared ahead. Prepare yourself.
Definitely gonna save. See? Oof. I knew I'd take it, but I knew it'd be a pain in my ass. Even if I can make it a little bit better sword, that would be much useful. Yeah, I'll wait till I'm a bit tougher before I do this area. Let's see, I'll flip back here. To the upper lake. I need to be able to get into that area up there and do that before I can finish up this area. Getting this chunk done isn't the worst thing.
Have you, sir? Look, that's the King's Road down there.
Okay, I wasn't able to move. Interesting. I am headed down this way because I have to.
Watch your step.
Okay. Don't ask me how he does that, but it always happens. It's a key to doing shit in the game.
Well, the Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
This fighting helps no one. Stupid people.
Inquisition forces! They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be ready. More coming our way.
That's the end of it.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us.
I will destroy us all. Nah, I'm gonna save everyone.
I will go to Haven and
can
provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Thank you.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Slice and dice. Time to die.
Of course.
Have you seen other wives?
True enough.
Oh. I see.
Don't be bad.
There's a auto loot key, isn't there? What is it? F. Wasn't there an auto loot key? Research, cycle targets, interact, auto attack.
Of course.
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard. I really am in the ass end of nowhere now.
Of course.
Let me know if you find it.
I see.
Someone, anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
True enough.
Yes.
It's good to have commerce restored.
Shh. Okay, I am. There's a lot I need to sell first. I'll make it all. Yeah, that's not bad. I was gonna keep that, actually. Oh, blank brimstone. He's not the one that has a lot of tier 4 ingredients. He only has some. The rest of them's in other areas. And there is a reason why I'm grabbing all this, because I'm going to sell a bunch to get up my cash. For reasons. Yeah, there's no crafting materials left. Oh, look. Keep about 1,000, that's all you really need of any of it. The reason why you do it like this is so you have lots of cash to spend. See?
Of course.
And then you keep the rest as extra. Before I go anywhere,
Good day.
and do anything. I actually need to head to Haven. Because I'm going to make myself some gear. Like I said, one of the mods was to make it so I'd have access to certain things. I'm not going to make my whole party OP as shit right away, because boring. But I will make me OP a little bit. It still doesn't make you super tough, it just makes you tougher. Plus, as soon as you kill your first dragon, which is in that map, the first time you kill it, you get dragon shit anyways, and then you make your first set of gear with it, which lasts actually quite a while. You can. I usually don't.
Good day to you. Please send Visser our thanks for the refreshments.
Good. I will at some point have to end my stream once something gets here.
Looks fine.
For now, that's my crap. Oh, I made that. That was a single-handed weapon. Never mind. Messed up. Doing simplistic names for now for that. Ah, this prismatic great axe is always weird. Now let's go down.
Looks fine.
You need something? Let me.
I forget how to color shit. There, have that. That'll help your damage quite a bit.
Another time, then.
How do I die? There's a way to dye armor. I forget how.
Another time, then. You need something? Let me. That'll do. Another time, then. You need something? Let me know. That will up my damage a lot. So, yay. Oh, I should have made Bianca. Son of a bitch. Oh well.
This might interest you, sir.
See, the reason why I did that is because it makes certain things easier. Eventually, the gear doesn't really do anything to help anyways. Right now it will, but not enough. It's only gonna help my main and maybe Cassandra. I might make Blackwall some shit though. We'll see. Even if I didn't make it the best I could and used the type of shit I would, just because I have it, it would be OP. Done it before.
The faithful move to follow your divine will. It should be as you say.
My will is to help everyone. As much as we can. The only people that don't deserve help are dicks. I forget. I need to remember. I think that comes later on, doesn't it? Coloring shit.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Thank you, Hindle. I'll save your mother. Because Mama just killed a man.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Right. That's why. Thank you.
Please, hurry.
Here you go. The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
There's only one thing I simply want from you. Kill people. Unless everyone is. In the Inquisition. That's it.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting down. More likely to find mages than nothing.
Farewell.
The Inquisition's here to kill. I mean, help. I mean... help. Yes. Help. Obviously help.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say.
They shouldn't be.
As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
You haven't joined the rebels or the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. At first, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
Farewell.
Thank you again. It is better to know.
Oh, there's a way to get her. Give me a sec. Okay, I got it. Those are going to be more useful at the beginning. Okay, I'll have to get some.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
Guess I'll go dink around in the east road.
Bandits ahead!
Which warrior?
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
Little castles.
Peace. I am no danger to you. My name is Maris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining. I do not think I could have done this alone.
Solus.
We'll need magical. You, Flatear. Can you manage it?
That's not normal fire.
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic, a memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
should react to the strength of the veil.
Sense elven magic somewhere nearby. Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
The runes are interacting somehow with the flame from the torch. A weapon enchantment. This could be quite useful.
Well, that should prove useful. It seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeva, Vi Enasaline.
Aye. Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
This would make a good place to camp.
Anyone else see that? Person just vanished like it's nothing. Poof. Went to try and go smack a guy and he made him go poof. Oh, that's always interesting.
This might interest you, sir.
There are plenty of things that might interest me. More royal oak. Thanks.
She's taking flight!
Yeah, there are reasons why you shouldn't go into that area early. Even if you give yourself overpowered crap. Does not help with that area, see? Half of this game is... I do need to do portrait veil. Now, if I really wanted to BS the game, there are mods that basically give schematics for stuff that is way better than... There's one that allows you to set the amount of crap for your weapons. And by crap for your weapons, I mean how much stuff it uses. You can have it set to 99 of each. It basically makes you invincible.
goodness. Have you ever wondered what rams taste like? Well, come on down to... No, I'm kidding. Clayweave. And yes, eventually from Jaws of Hakanan, that stuff you will also get a lot of other rare materials, but not right now. Tier 4 materials. That's sold in a different area. Why is its corpse over here? In the words of the Daleks, explain! I don't care about Phoenix. Kill the Fennec. Without meaning to. It was funicular manslaughter. Sorry. Being weird. Very weird. Funicular manslaughter. I probably will have to go take a break pretty soon. That should be here soon. Should be the keyword. I have to redo my main shit. I do not like having taunt. Excuse me, one. I need to head up there so I can use that, because now they're usable. But it'll be after I go destroy this. I'll wait till like 11:30ish, I guess. Should be here soonish. Sorry, I'm expecting a delivery and then I have to put something together. So, my theories in and about things in this game.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
Yes, I realize this, so I already knew it was here. Which is why I'm headed here. So, my theory about the Maker and this type of stuff, I actually think the Maker is real. However, unlike what most people probably believe, I don't think the Maker's actually left. I think the Maker's actually battling something himself. And you're thinking, oh, what possibly could the Maker be battling? Personally, I think the Maker is Lyrium itself.
That should help ward off demons.
I really do. I think the Maker is Lyrium.
You closed the rifts. You are truly the herald of it.
It makes sense to me. Because think about it this way. If he's actually Lyrium, it makes complete sense. So, the Maker didn't turn a blind eye to blah blah blah. The Maker is Lyrium. He has no direct effect on reality. However, he's
in reality and not. He creates, because lyrium amplifies things, he creates the Fade, because he's lyrium. And since we know the Fade was, the magic realm was blocked off by, well, I won't go into that. But the reason why I'm saying this is, the reason why it makes sense to me is because red lyrium's an infection of the Maker. So the Maker's fighting the infection. He hasn't turned his eye away from the people. He's battling for his life. Now the reason why that makes sense is because Andraste is said to be the bride of the Maker. Her ashes did remarkable things. So I think she figured out what the Maker actually was, which is lyrium. And they became really close. And she defeated Tevinter, which started the thing that was hurting the Maker. Did some damage to it. So lyrium blessed her. And her bones. And all this stuff. So they make very good arguments throughout the game lore that the Maker actually exists. But it would make sense to me. Because in my opinion, so that would also mean the Maker made the Titans, which the Titans made the dwarves. Now, I think the dwarves themselves actually aren't, like, someone put up an argument that the dwarves were made to be drones. I don't think so. I think the dwarves were made from the Titans. The Titans made them out of themselves. So the dwarves protected the Titans and did all this other stuff. So the dwarves in and of themselves are protectors in this. Some give themselves over to protecting the Titans and become one with the Titans, which is explained in one of the DLCs.
What did I tell you?
Actually, it's not really.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons, making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies, give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition, but no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong. I passed round what you found. No one will go hungry.
If you want, you can join us, and you can, I would just be, if you want, you can join the Inquisition. You don't have to feed our people. You'll be an Inquisition hunter. So what your job is for areas like this. You go out and hunt food. You will train people and have hunting parties. And you will hunt food to supply people in need. That's it. That's all I want from you. We have the cult up there helping anyone they can. So you'll give them like food, supplies, and other stuff, and that's what you'll take care of. You won't leave this area. That's what this whole area will be designated for. How does it sound to you? Good? Bad? Maybe? Jump.
Thank you, and blessings upon the Inquisition.
No problem. I realize underpangs are completed. You can go away now. I do have to speak with that guy eventually. You guys don't stop this senseless war, I'll kill you all. This is really...
You never did tell me why you dragged me to Haven, Seeker. I mean, what could I have told the Divine that you couldn't say yourself?
I thought she needed to see the chest hair for herself.
Say again?
I thought she needed to hear it from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Say again? Yeah.
I also knew she would ask you to help us.
Help the Inquisition? Me?
A crazy thought, I know. Yet here you are.
The threat remains. Fine, I guess. Give me a sec. Go over here and grab this. I like it how I already completed that. A little ironic. I'll go up there first because that's yeah. Hi, Mosaic.
Let's look around.
Before I even head this way into all this crap. I'll have to get up here and do that. I'll head all the way up to Redcliffe. Actually, I should go do that, really. Head back to... probably upgrade Barrack a bit.
Redcliffe Village should be right up ahead.
Village is off limits. There's been too much fighting between Templars and mages. Take it elsewhere.
We're not with the Templars or the mages. We're agents of the Inquisition.
A dwarf? Of course you are. And I'm Andraste, come back from the dead. If you're from the Inquisition, prove it. Until then, the gates stay closed.
We're not here to cause trouble.
Then you can leave. Easiest way not to cause trouble, isn't it? The gates stay shut until I get orders otherwise. Move.
Very well.
Andraste.
You do realize your savior, the Warden Commander from Redcliffe, bitch, was a dwarf too? Kill you. Kill you dead. Bitch. Alright, I have to go dink around with a few things here before I... Yeah. Guess I could talk with Varric. Guess I could give everyone a once-over. All I have to not do is go to the war table. Need to sell some shit, though, too.
Travel safely.
The knave has notes on Alan.
I'm doing a test. Get that. I do like the Legion of the Dead armor. Hmm. Someone could make like a tier 8 schematic that's just OP as shit if they wanted to. They could call it tier 8. There are people that do make schematics.
Oh, does she? Well, we'll take anything.
Take that.
Your mages aren't half bad.
Konzra. Bow of the better sort. Okay, I do like the look of that bow.
I am no longer a mage.
Even better.
Do you need something?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised? I would
Good one, don't
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you. How do you think they'll close that huge hole in the sky?
Ally with the Templars, I'd imagine. See that.
Speak only the word. Sing.
Research in the nave wishes to verify that the...
That can't be it. Perhaps Leliana was... No, that seems unlikely. What can... Oh, hello, Master Kadash.
Something on your mind, Ambassador?
You could say that. I was speaking with Leliana and... Well, we discussed how to make people understand that a dwarf could be a herald of Andraste.
Is being a dwarf so controversial?
Everything about you promises to be controversial. Dwarves rarely join the Chantry. Why would the Maker's Chosen be one, they wonder? Few realize dwarves even have a religion in their philosophy of the stone.
Most humans don't know about the stone.
I've dined with merchants from Orzammar. Those few at court are happy to enlighten us. They explained that dwarves believe stone is alive, that good dwarven souls return to it in death. It was interesting, even if the Chantry mothers found it less than amusing.
I may be casteless, but underground, I feel a connection with the stone.
We should be discreet about that. You are already an anomaly to the Chantry.
Tell them stranger things have happened. The Maker moves in mysterious ways and all that.
Yes, he certainly does. Leliana was telling me rumors that... It sounds preposterous, but... There are stories circulating that you were part of a criminal organization. The Dwarven Carta.
I am. Or I was. Until the Conclave.
I was hoping... Oh dear. Were you only smuggling at least? Exchanging a few goods on the surface?
What makes you think I've never been to Orzammar?
I thought you were without a caste. It was my understanding that dwarves born on the surface are casteless and barred from Orzammar.
Only officially. I've been to Orzammar hundreds of times. The Carta knows how to ask people to look the other way.
Yes, about that. I do need to know the extent of your involvement in the Carta's activities.
I was the buyer for fancy surface goods we sold to rich dwarven houses. Long hours, but peaceful compared to most Carta work.
That is a relief. Perhaps we can make your former occupation sound... less unsavory. I'll handle the subject of your past carefully, Herald. I'm sure you can't miss that life.
You're not interested in a dashing dwarven rogue who lived at the edge of the law?
A dashing rogue?
What?
We can't quash rumors you were with the Carta, but if a more interesting one comes along... Thank you for the talk. I must ask Varric to draft something. Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must...
Any
Sir Griffith of Denerim. He's defeated Darkspawn, slain Demon... Just... don't ask him
You're the Herald. Or, I hope... My name is Maeve. I researched Demon. I was never... Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in. Along with the...
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a... We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the chant. She had generals, advisors, even her husband. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother.
Take it for what... In any case, I pray this Inquisition...
Is there anything...
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have... If you could deliver this list and the items on it to... It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to say...
Can you tell...
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the chant of light by force.
It must be difficult to follow the chant of light, knowing how it's spread.
Indeed. I have always believed that the Maker wished us to spread the chant of light by example, not violence. In any case,
the funny part is
the
actually that's usually how it goes.
There was less
Spread of religion isn't done peacefully usually. It's usually done by violence.
And eventually the Templars.
This is the dark chapter of history for the Divine to revisit.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was divine, Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
How are the people doing after what happened?
They are scared. I doubt... What more do you wish to know?
What are you doing?
My sisters and I... Beyond... It is little enough work to offer some
How...
They are in their mind. To that at the breach.
Do you have...
The refugee, villagers, people are... More than that I cannot say. It is a...
Farewell.
Until next...
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might. If your Inquisition would recognize the Chantry's authority.
There is no authority until another Divine is chosen.
In due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all...
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll make sure they see reason.
I pray you're...
You dislike the Templar, sister?
No.
Can I help you with something? Just take it over there. What? Make a...
Do need to speak with Lilia.
There were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Wait, what are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that.
You find fault with my decision?
We can't solve our problems with murder.
And what would you suggest? Leave him be. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
If you don't like what you do, it's a pretty good sign you're doing something bad.
That is certainly one way to put it. Very well. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now if you're happy... Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The only thing that will calm their fears now, you have to be that someone. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did? What of it?
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. Love is common. Love is simple. She was a sister. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
Why does everyone always insist when you ask a question like that you're inferring that they slept? Because when you say, oh, we were friends, oh, were you more than that? Yeah, there's an inference that, but if it's a direct question, it's always, were you guys like best friends? Were you like blood sisters? Were you comrades in soul? What? There's a lot of different levels to that question. Because being friends is generic. It doesn't necessarily mean much. So.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I always hate when
I
people
met
do
her
that
a
type
long
of
time
response.
ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my low. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible. Did you need something?
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time, I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of politics. The ebb and flow. The bard's is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than any dagger. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you.
I should leave you.
We can always... I'm listening.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You have a history with the Warden who ended the Blight, don't you?
I count him among my closest friends. I still write to him for advice when I can. He hasn't replied to my letters in some time. I try not to worry about it. He can take care of himself.
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than... I saw more of the Hawk twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry, and she seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man, I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
Was this when the Chantry was destroyed?
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was disheartening. There were some in Val Royeaux who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted march on Kirkwall. Justina sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to calm those agitating for war. I guess it didn't matter in the end.
We can...
You know... Did you need something?
You seemed...
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You seem to know...
I met her a long time ago, but we didn't become good friends until years later. I'd just returned to Val Royeaux, and she welcomed me back by throwing a diplomatic ball. She was the Antivan ambassador at the time, you see. The ball was... all right. Too many... We've been friends ever since.
What do you consider a real party?
It's not a real party until someone's small clothes are pinned to a chantry board. And that's all I'm saying about it.
We can continue.
You know where... Did you need something?
God.
They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did. What of it?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to... It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
I could use the left hand of the Divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ear. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
What exactly does the left hand...
A Divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
It sounds like you did some unscrupulous things as the left hand.
Perhaps, but wouldn't you do anything to protect what you love?
We'll talk.
Technically true.
Yes?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you.
I will keep the peace while you and the...
Better...
Actually, I'd say something simple to the mages and Templars. I'd go, you guys, instead of, like, the circle towers are needed. However, the way they've been going is why this is wrong. Instead of trying to be the barrier between mages and the people, you should be basically working with the mages. So what you guys should is be friendly with the mages, talk to them, you know, actually involve in their stuff. So what you do is every new mage, you know, young ones, will have a Templar assigned to them. Why? For their safety, in case their magic goes out of control or blah blah blah. Just as a precaution. That person helps teach them things and various other things. They'll have teachers and other things. It's basically to get them used to the Templars so they're not distrustful of Templars. The Templars are there to protect the mages from themselves and to protect mages from other outside influences. The mages are there to do their work. Now, while I don't agree with blood magic, there are some types of blood magic that I find okay. Some types I don't. Anything that requires sacrifice, not okay for blood magic. Anything that requires you to use your own blood, leeway. Very small amount of leeway. What I mean is, you'll have to be watched over by Templars if you're doing that type of research, to make sure it's okay. Because it is useful in some regards, especially if you're dealing with demons and other things. That is all I'm going to say. I have to spend Inquisition points. Okay, next will be underworld knowledge. I'll do all that before I even go to Val Royale. I'm gonna do everything else anyways. Recover the missing scouts, do this, do that.
My cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one within you. How can you be so calm with everything you believe?
What people don't get, which is one of my biggest pet peeves in reality and in games, is you always have people that take things too far. Like, I have a belief system myself. Do I believe that there might be greater powers out there than us? Yes. Do I believe there are gods? Possible. Unlikely, but possible. The reason why I leave it as
Right.
the only reason why I have that type of even belief is because, like, there's a ridiculous amount of stupidity with the way people do shit. And by ridiculous, I'll put it to you like this. People use the methods that go on to hinder one another. Instead of using it to bolster each other. Which makes no sense to me. I might look through schematics to find a better armor schematic that I like. You know, because I don't really, like, I love the helm, but it's different colors and so on. Like, look at this. The helm, don't mind too much. The armor, I mind. It looks weird to me.
You sure?
I'll say. I suppose you're right.
Because there's a lot of things I do not exactly agree with how certain things have
We'll
gone.
make good use of it.
Thank you.
Hey, Corporal Vale.
With the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Majors and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond sickness and health threats. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Is there anything we can...
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done.
Farewell.
And you as well.
No. Val Royeaux comes last. For reasons. So I'm 6 now.
May I help you?
The Inquisition could use...
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what... My skills are yours.
See, the difference between... Some people always lust for power, whether it is on a side that's trying to protect people, or on the side that's trying to conquer people. Some people always lust for power. The lust for power is what's wrong. I'm gonna have to go look for some schematics.
Welcome back.
For better looking armor. Ugh. Sorry.
All cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And see you.
This might interest you, sir.
Not really. I need to go dink around with making potions at some point, but I'll wait till I get enough resources for that, which will be soon.
This must be one of the supply caches Recruit Whittle wished us to find.
I can always fast travel to that location and then go from there. Yep. So I'll get these two done, fast travel there, then get those two done, and then get that, head back there, turn it into Whittle.
Thank you again for rescuing Ritz.
Personally, what I find the most abhorrent thing about what these people are doing isn't the fact that mages and apostates are having issues. The fact that there's a lot of people just being unreasonable to be unreasonable. And I find that an abhorrent behavior. Like, I can get accused of that myself quite a bit from my brother and parents, but it's not because I'm trying to be. It's because I'm just stubborn as shit. But I at least will.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
There, now we're overpowered, so I don't have to worry about shit. Nah, it wouldn't even matter. Even if I just used the type of materials I could get, tier 1 materials, I would be overpowered anyways. I did it before. On my rogue character, I did it before. The schematics I got for tier 4 are so much better than anything else I can get at this point that I have, like these, that it really is that much better. I mean, it looks that much better. Oh, it's just, yeah, that much better. You'll see what I mean. The game without the golden nug.
One down.
Hell, I could put this on hard if I wanted to. Could do the trials and shit too. Wouldn't be that hard. Food for thought. Might do that. Make it a bit tougher. Actually, you know, boost up the difficulty.
More supplies for...
I might actually have to do that. Oh, a dwarf's with the Inquisition. Prove it.
Whittle.
God, I hate people. Look, I'm the Herald of Andraste, bitch.
what I will probably do is after my stream, go look for a few things. For just cosmetically. I need to do some things cosmetically. Otherwise I'm going to get a bit frustrated. I do not like the look of this armor. Oh, there.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Yo. Why not what? Sorry. And sorry for the late response. I've been playing for hours and no one's actually talked. Still can't believe why they fight like this. There's so many easier ways of methods of working together that would be beneficial to both the Templars and the mages.
Is even terrain too much to ask for?
Yes.
Is there a problem?
Well, you might be used to traipsing through the countryside, punching dragons, interrogating people, or whatever it is you did before this. I'm from the city.
You're from Kirkwall. That has massive uneven terrain. Basically, I have some mods installed that allowed me to do stuff
Applies for Recruit Whittle.
Prematurely. Like get dragon stuff prematurely.
It's good to have commerce restored.
Mainly due to the fact of everything I can create because of my previous playthroughs is way more powerful than anything else. And that's an issue. If I did it without doing the golden nub, which is something I'm not going to do, because I spent way too much time
Having a good day?
What is this place?
getting a bunch of the stuff
Making tenderfoot's named this
done
the
in my
hinterland.
last two playthroughs.
But right here,
I'll put it to you this way.
there's nowhere. Just some fields, and now a bunch of demons. I'm Giles.
I need to be...
Make a what?
Oh. I guess the best way to put it is I spent roughly my first playthrough 150-ish hours.
Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
I found some of the apostate's supplies.
I'll get out there myself. This will keep a lot more...
I'm not gonna redo it. That's how aggravating it is. What am I doing? Or doing that?
Of course.
I probably... The reason why I use the mod like that to limit time is so I don't have to spend a good another like 30-ish hours grinding all the other crap that I've done up again. I'll probably spend still about 10 hours grinding
It's good
crap,
to have commerce restored.
but that will be stuff for like quests, like the mosaics, the bottles of Thetis, shit like that. However, none of it killing all the dragons. However, none of what I'm going to do is going to be a representation of, well, a few things. How are you today, Joel, by the way, if you're still here? I will, go find aesthetically pleasing arms and armors that I like for Tier 4 schematics.
The village is off limits. There's been too much fighting between Templars and mages. Take it elsewhere.
Done with the Inquisition. She's Seeker Pentagast. Do I need to get Divine Justinia up here? Like, I can make everything out of iron and stuff if you want and show you how that looks. Just with the schematics I have. It's all pretty. Schematics use no, and I mean it, no. Have no required type of things to use. So, like for armor, I have, this is all tier 4 stuff that I have equipped on my main character right now. All of this, tier 4. Schematics I have just from the golden mug. Using iron, 200, over 200, still overpowered as crap. Like I said, I've dinked around with it before. And to me, it's just not something that's, yeah. It's just one of those things, you know. Doing subsequent playthroughs, you're a lot tougher than you were before. For no other reason than you have the schematics. I just have a few mods so I don't have to super grind like mats and shit. So it'll take less time and I won't bore people to death on streaming, and then I won't bore myself off stream with grinding. Just my personal opinion on stuff. I could just go from tier 1. Crap. And move it up, but eh. Still kind of defeats the purpose, because then I have all the crap that I'm just not, you know, taking advantage of it, so. There was something there. Come back here. Take me with you. Very weird.
We could make camp here? Around with the bandits. What's going on here?
I doubt that's the last of them. Come on.
Yeah, me too. I still can't believe that, though. I'm a bit bothered. Which is ironic, because it really shouldn't bother me. Well, it apparently does.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Kill a fennec. What did the fennecs ever do to you? Need some more tier 4 schematics. Or at least better ones. Not much. Just a bit overpowered considering I have things that are ridiculously more powerful than I should have. A bit. I have a mic. Hello, hello. Is my mic not working? It's no problem, dude. My character is way overpowered. I have a few mods that makes farming a few things easier, because I absolutely abhor farming. But other than that, no, it's pretty simple. What I mean by farming is like farming up mats like that. I have mods so I can buy them. Make it a bit simpler. And get cash. Although all my crafts are already dragon bone, so... Hello, Mabari. Get back here. Stop running. I'm trying to kill you. Fuck you.
One down.
Yes, it is.
Make it take you!
I'm only able to stream on PC. I don't have anything able to let me stream off my PS4. Do you have games on it that I could show you without ever having mods or cheating on how to be OP as shit in a game? And I'm not even kidding. Watch Dogs 2 is an example. That game looks very. Why was that hit? And who hit it? Questions. So how is your day going, Maverick? Some things that are better, some things that are worse. Driving mechanics a lot better. Storyline better. More likable main character better. Gameplay a lot more simplistic. That's usually how it is. We're talking to a guy that has health issues and has been stuck in his own place for thinking 7-8 years now. I completely understand about getting bored. Like, one of the main issues with the game. So, once you get the quadcopter, which is fun as shit, by the way. I loved the quadcopter. It was hilarious. So I'll take a small little break from playing and explain how I completely obliterated things in that game because of just doing bullshit things. Rarely in any mission did I have trouble completing. There were only a few where you had to go in and out of an area and it was stealth missions. So if they see you, you're fucked. Those missions always were a bit harder. However, so things I would do. With the quadcopter, you could be high enough up and drop explosives or stunning shits. I always did explosive because they won't get back up. And I'd drop explosives and I would take people out that way. And I would always have enough materials on me to constantly make more explosives. So it's just constant explosives, blowing people up. Did that constantly. However, there was another thing I always did too in missions was, alright, I have cops coming here to arrest them, if it was a gang-related thing, and then I would start a war between the cops and the gangs and let them fight each other out until they were dead. And do the same thing otherwise. I would just create huge wars. That's why it was
overly simplistic in my opinion. You can do it without that to make it tougher, but that's really the main way I did all my missions, because it just was set up how it's been done. Twitchy, twitch, twitch. Now, like, one of the things with this game is this game had actually really good balance. That's why I liked it. Why do these guys keep popping up? I'm trying to go to the base and kill things. Do it. Or I will destroy you. Destroy you all. No, but there were many, many things that should have been done in that game to not make it so easy. Well, like, here. So, the armor and stuff I'm wearing is made out of dragon bone right now because of stuff some of the mods I installed. Mainly because I just didn't want to have to... You get a limited amount of dragon bone and stuff until you get to one of the other DLCs. So, you have to be very careful with what you use it on. So you have to wait for proper schematics. However, when you go through your subsequent playthroughs, certain schematics, like this, which is called Hakon's something, which is from Jaws of Hakan DLC, is a tier 4 schematic. At base, tier 1, which is the type of material used, which is iron, would give it 200 DPS. Still ridiculously OP. So it's not like it's going to change anything. I'd literally have to use tier 1 schematics to make this game challenging. At this point. However, when you first play the game, it is challenging, which is good. You will learn. You have to
up ahead. That's the camp of our mysterious friends, unless I'm mistaken.
So that or yeah, that's what I called it. My character's name is Daehoon. I just called it Daehoon's Greatsword. I'm not coming up with the names and stuff yet until I get the all the proper materials and stuff I want for upgrading things, which means I have to be able to get masterwork stuff, which I can't do yet. So right now this is just Daehoon stuff. It's also to separate it from giving crap to other people. I'll give my stuff proper names at some point. That means I actually have to think of names.
So, who do you think is the toughest? Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
I'm right here, you know.
That doesn't rule you out, Seeker.
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly? They just keep him around to look pretty.
I love the bickering in this game. Curly? They just keep him around to look pretty. Ah, it's above me. Got it. I have to go take this fortress then. You will learn the meaning of saving a lot.
Kill
first time you do this, it's a pain. Because these guys are a pain.
Dead!
But by that time, you're usually a bit further in the story and they'll have a few more extra items and shit. I already have that banner. There's a thing called the Golden Nug. You get it from spending a ridiculous amount of cash in Battle Royale. The Golden Nug allows you to carry over a few certain types of schematics and other shit through your subsequent playthrough. Some collection items and stuff too. Due to the fact that, you know, like, items for your, like, banners and stuff like that. Stuff you find that are collectibles. As you well can imagine how useful that would be. So you don't have to re-go through a bunch of crap to get them again. Because I'll put it to you this way. Oh wait, it's J. Collections. Mosaics you don't get. Mosaics you have to find. Bottles, Asteriums, landmarks, all those, and regions, shards, those. This is stuff that you have to actually locate. That you have to get through various things. So this is some of the stuff you get. Thrones, beds, drapes. Things to customize your stronghold. Just give me a sec to get up here. Ow. From what I know for like PlayStation and them, it requires a extra device to stream through YouTube. Which is like $100. One of the reasons why I don't do it. On PC, I use OBS Studios, and it's not that hard. You just have to have a decent enough computer that can run it. Otherwise, you're kind of shit out of luck. Run both at the same time, I mean, you know. See? Mosaic piece. Now, you can get, if you go on Origins, you can get this game and most everything for probably like 40, 50 bucks. Still, that includes all DLCs and stuff. The game in and of itself is actually really well done. It has an interesting story. This game? Oh no. This came out in 2014. Dragon Age Inquisition? 3 years old. And yes, this is what the game looks like as 3 years old on Ultra. Like here. I'll get and look at the light. That's what my dwarf looks like if I could get a closer view on his face. And every color of armor and stuff is done differently for me. See, that color right there means he's tougher, and it also means he's an elite. Not the color, but the look of his stuff. No, it's not bad. Most games that even come out in today's standards aren't even half as pretty. Oh god. Claim this in the name of... Also, ow. Like, I can tell you how to cheese this game at later levels once you get your prestige classes. And if you're wondering why I said prestige, because I've been playing Neverwinter Nights lately on my off time. I don't have the quest for that yet. Hey, I'm a dwarf. I'm made of stone, obviously. Actually, for one, I'd recommend the... There is also something that you can do if you want to set up your own worldscape. What it means is for the previous two games, Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Inquisition, you can actually have it set up to where you have... the events done how you want them, and that's what I did here. All the events are done the way I want them. Well, the way I did them. I played the two games before I played this one to set up the worldscape, and then realized, oh yeah, you can't transfer all that data into this game because they're sons of bitches. Hi, Bear. Are you being bearable today?
One down!
One to go? Oh. Who the fuck are these guys? Ah, they're still outlaws. I'll have to get rid of the Carta. Oh, if you knew half the things I know about Skyrim and their mods and all that crap, you would be like, what the... You should have seen me when I was playing a game called, oh, what was it? It was the game. What was the game? The game. Drakensang. So, in Drunken Song, you get, some characters have the ability to summon animal companions. So, they would summon animal companions, and I would have names for them. And you got a stag beetle at one point. I named him Stagthiles. Then you got a boar at one point. I called him Borealis. Then there was Bearable the bear. Yes. Because it made me laugh. Just because it made me laugh. I was like, come Borealis. I love Borealis, and I like that name for a boar. It's Borealis the boar.
Varric, you joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
Oh, she was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
Well, you don't get a bunny. If you want a game that has a killer rabbit... Actually, there was a game that had Vorpal bunnies. They liked killing people. Sorry, I like to make bad puns because puns are just ridiculous in and of themselves. Is that the one above it? I think it is. Yeah, that's the one above. Oh, okay. Can you guys kill it quickly? Well, if that was intense, I'd be having a lot more fun right now. I mean, what? I mean, in this game, you do get to flirt and actually date people. One person, really. You can have lesbian, gay, straight relationships. Don't know if you can have a three-way in this game, though. Never tried it. Unlike The Witcher 3, where there are sex scenes. If you get it on PC, you can. There's a mod for that. Hello, welcome to the Arcade. There's a lot of philosophies that revolve around having non-monogamous relationships. It's not just the Mormons. Shut the hell up. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, it is. You can be a rogue, a mage. For the warrior, you can go this or that style. Rogue, you can go bow or assassination, which is two-handed daggers. I like the assassination school.
Stabby, stabby. I'll go over this way and finish up the searching. My dad just recently got this game. By the way, if you're ever running out of this type of potion, just head back to one of these camps, fast travel, and it'll automatically refill that. Now, if you need to get other ones back, you have to go like this. This is the regeneration potion. More spindleweed if I'm going to do that one. Alright. Stabbed at me in the back. Oh dear. I'm going to have to go sell traps soon.
Sir?
Of course.
Yes.
It's good to have commerce.
That's not bad. is the point in trying to kill me? For no result. Xenon the End. I still wonder how old Xenon the Antiquarian is. And what he is.
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
Alright, so that's the exit point.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. Have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
Have I mentioned this already?
Saw it. I've had enough in position. They've been watching our movements. Something's missing.
I have to go through the Darkspawn now.
Darkspawn are coming up through here.
We must seal it off.
That holds the Darkspawn back.
Go downstairs. Let's check that soon.
their living from valuables they find in the deep roads.
Got the mosaic pieces. So this area's done. I think now's when I'm gonna call it for my stream. Because I have to go check a few things and do a few other things. Get some food and tinker around with all that crap. Back on it again. Yeah, I'll just get myself up to the area I need to be, so I'll go sell crap. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Travel here first, sell crap. Start up over here, then work my way over there. Got it.
Thank you. I'll ask around. I hope it's not me.
It's good to have commerce restored.
Alright, here's where I'm going to save, and call it for now. Thank you all for coming, I hope you had fun watching, and I'll be back later.